Hi friends, welcome back to our channel I Study For You. Before we dive into today's topic, I want to remind you to hit that like button if you find this video is helpful. Your support really helps the channel to grow. Also, if you think this video can benefit others, please share it with your friends or anyone who might find it useful. And if you are new here, don't forget to subscribe to stay updated with all my latest educational videos. Alright, let's get started with today's lesson. To improve efficiency and consistency, we have utilized AI generated voice for this video. We are committed to providing high quality content and welcome your thoughts on this approach.
Understanding disability objectives. By the end of this unit, you will be able to 1. Understand what disability means. 2. Explain the characteristics of disabilities. 3. Classify different types of disabilities. Introduction. Education is a fundamental right for every child, and all children should have equal educational opportunities. In our country, special education for children with disabilities is emphasized. As Swami Vivekananda said, if special children cannot come to education, then education should come to them. Meaning and definition of disability. Disability refers to any restriction or inability to perform an activity in a way that is considered normal for most people. It is a condition where a person's ability is significantly impaired compared to the usual standard. Impairment. Asterisk. Impairment is the loss or defect in the structure or function of a part of the body. This defect can be either temporary or permanent. Characteristics of disabilities. 1. Caused by loss or abnormality of physical organs, e.g., malformed limbs, cleft lip, disfigured fingers. 2. Disorders resulting from dysfunction of body organs, even if their structure appears normal. 3. Impairments affecting body organs. 4. Caused by genetic disorders, developmental defects, accidents, or diseases. 5. Limitations in functioning due to impairments. 6. Difficulty in performing daily activities like others, affecting functional efficiency. 7. Disabilities can be lessened with the use of appropriate equipment and devices. 8. The impact of disability can be reduced by providing proper opportunities and facilities in society. 9. Rehabilitation can be achieved with the right educational environment and exercises. 10. Without motivation and exercise, disabilities might worsen. Hearing impairment. Introduction. The ear is an essential sense organ that helps us not only hear but also become aware of our surroundings. It is vital for learning languages and developing speaking skills. When someone loses their hearing, they face significant challenges in adjusting to society. Hearing involves receiving sounds, understanding their properties, and identifying their sources. A hearing disability is when someone has trouble hearing and understanding conversations, which affects a child's growth, behavior, and abilities in hearing, speaking, and understanding. Children with hearing impairments often struggle with communication. Types of hearing impairment. There are three main types of hearing impairment. 1. Conductive hearing loss occurs in the outer or middle ear. 2. Sensorineural hearing loss results from issues in the inner ear or nerve pathways. 3. Mixed hearing loss, a combination of both conductive and sensorineural hearing loss. An audiometer is used to detect these issues through a test called an audiogram, which measures sound in decibels dB. Symptoms of hearing impairment. 1. No response to loud noises close by. 2. Difficulty turning towards the source of a sound. 3. Delayed understanding of speech. 4. Asking others to repeat themselves often. 5. Watching the speaker's face closely to understand speech. 6. Poor listening and comprehension skills. 7. Frequent stammering and poor reading ability. 8. Tilting the head to hear better from one side. 9. Differences in voice tone and pronunciation. 10. Not responding when called by name. 11. Lack of interest in listening to stories. 12. Pus leaking from the ears. 13. Needing help to follow along during dictation in class. Causes of hearing impairment. Hearing impairment can result from genetic and non-genetic factors. Genetic factors. 1. Waardenburg syndrome. When two people with this syndrome have children, there is a higher chance of hearing impairment. 2. Close relatives marrying. 3. Genetic mutations. 4. Gene abnormalities. Non-genetic factors. 1. Chicken pox. 2. High fevers, such as those from flu or dengue. 3. Inner ear inflammation from injuries. 4. Nerve damage between the ear and brain. 5. Brain injuries affecting language skills. 6. Exposure to loud noises. 7. Nerve issues related to aging. 8. Jaundice during pregnancy. 9. Poor nutrition during pregnancy. Hearing devices for hearing impaired children. Horn, calling bell, flute, drum. World map and globe. Cartoons. Color pictures. Hearing aids. Mirror. Speech box. Music dolls. Audiometer. Text-to-speech tools. Audiobooks. Individual and group hearing devices. Ways to help hearing impaired persons succeed. Identify the hearing impaired in early childhood and provide suitable hearing aids. Practice them to observe the various sounds in their surroundings. Hearing impaired people can lead a normal life in society. This idea should be developed among teachers and parents. Engage parents in activities that increase the speaking skills of hearing impaired students. Create awareness among parents in the community that hearing impaired children can lead normal lives like other children of their age. Role of teachers in teaching hearing impaired students. The hearing impaired children must have a good view of the teacher in the classroom. Teachers should maintain a good rapport with students and look at their faces while teaching so students can follow lip movements and gestures. Use more teaching materials, especially visual pictures. Provide more training for speaking skills and use real objects when teaching new lessons. Give students ample reading practice and write new lesson content on the blackboard while explaining it. Develop speech skills through conversation and provide opportunities for visual experiences. Use mirrors for speech practice and teach poems with rhythm and music. Integrate writing activities with reading skills and avoid using signs with less hearing impaired children. Train students to read simple sentences and provide opportunities to learn drama and conversation in a simple way. Ensure students use their hearing aids correctly in class. Use colorful pictures, charts, and flashcards and create opportunities for students to express their individual talents and creativity. Types and degrees of hearing loss. Types of hearing loss. Conductive hearing loss occurs in the outer or middle ear, preventing sound from reaching the inner ear. Often treatable with medical intervention. Sensorineural hearing loss. Damage to the inner ear, cochlea, or auditory nerve, typically permanent. Mixed hearing loss. Combination of conductive and sensorineural hearing loss, affecting both the outer, middle and inner ear. Degrees of hearing loss. Degree of hearing loss. Description. Range, in decibels. Normal hearing. Can hear most sounds easily. 0 to 25 dB. Slight hearing loss. Slight difficulty hearing soft sounds. 16 to 25 dB. Mild hearing loss. Difficulty hearing soft sounds. 26 to 40 dB. Moderate hearing loss. Challenges with hearing regular conversations. 41 to 55 dB. Moderately severe hearing loss. Difficulty with loud conversations. 56 to 70 dB. Severe hearing loss. Can only hear very loud sounds. 71 to 90 dB. Profound hearing loss. Hearing is extremely limited. 91 plus dB. This table provides a clear overview of the different types and degrees of hearing loss, making it easy to understand the impact on individuals.